How you doing, everybody? This is Jim Buck with Jim Buck Voiceover, and welcome to The Fort. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming out today. Thanks for listening. I am super excited about this. I've been thinking about this all day, ever since I thought about it. And one of the things I'm going to be doing, I'm going to kind of spread, or I'm going to extend out a little bit away from just voiceover stuff. I want to try to keep this interesting for you. Show you a little bit about what I'm doing in voiceover, how it works. Show you the equipment I have. So far, I've talked about my walls. I've talked about my lighting. I've talked about my power I used to have for my lighting. And now, what I'm going to be getting into, I'm going to create. I don't know if I'm going to do a new channel or if I'm going to keep to this channel. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a module called Cooking with Cast Iron. I'm going to show you how to do a full meal with this pan. Look at this little thing, a full meal. That's actually one bite. Actually, I'm just kidding. This is actually one of the cutest, smallest little cast iron pans that I have. When I saw it, I actually got it. If you look right there, I got it from Bass Pro Shop. That's the best place to get stuff sometimes. But I saw it, and I was like, that's adorable. I got to get it. And so then I bought it. So I've used this a couple times. Excuse me. Actually, for like melting butter and stuff, works out pretty good, as long as you're not getting it so it's awkward and stuff. But cast iron, there's all kinds of different sizes. I didn't want to bring out the whole thing. This is my 5-inch cast iron pan. I've used this quite often. I use it for cooking eggs and stuff. Cast iron is just one of those cooking materials, cooking appliances, cooking, whatever you want to call it, that a lot of people shy away from. A lot of people will have cast iron in their cabinets. They inherited it. Someone gave it to them. They like the idea of cast iron. They want to use cast iron, but you have the cast iron purists. And again, nothing against them. You have some people are like, no, you can't wash it with soap. No, you can't cook tomato sauces in it. No, you can't this. No, you can't that. And that's great. If that's where their alignment is, that's their thinking. Fantastic. More power to you. They can get away with just hot water or whatever and wiping it down, and that's fine. They want to hold on to their seasoning. And so seasoning is basically, the kind of like the gloss you see here on the pan. If I wash this, with soap and water and I really work it, scrub it to get some food off or whatever, then it's not as shiny. It's not as glossy. And then the non-stick surface kind of goes away and you have to reseason it. And a lot of people, I don't know how to do it. Oh, it's so hard. The comment recently, sorry, this is the chair as I'm moving around, just getting comfortable. It's the chair, it's the chair, it's the chair, it's not me. Recently, because I do all of my cooking with my cast iron. I have a large, 14-inch pan that I use. I have a cast iron Dutch oven like this. I have a ceramic coated Dutch oven. So I have several different cast iron pieces that I love using. You get a more even cook, or out of the heat, more evenly heats. You get a better cook out of things. You can use metal utensils. I cooked some chicken tonight. I kind of burnt some stuff to the bottom of the pan because I did a couple pieces in a couple different areas. And I used a spatula to scrape it all off. Wasn't worried about it because it's not a coated nonstick surface. It's cast iron. You're not going to harm it. You're not going to damage it. The most harm you can do to it is if you ignore it and allow it to rust, which you can reverse that. Or if you go at it with some like a Brillo pad, which you can use that lightly. But there's other materials that they have for cleaning it. And that's the purpose. That is the purpose of creating cooking with cast iron. And again, I'm super excited about it because I've been doing so much more with it. I initially was just using it to cook my meals, chicken and steaks and hamburgers and, pasta, whatever I was doing it in that. And recently I've gotten into a lot of bread, making bread. Just yesterday, I made a chicken pot pie in my cast iron. It was pretty darn cool. So I'll put up a picture here somewhere, or I'll even put it over me, whatever I'm going to do. I'll show you the pictures of some rolls. I made some rolls the other day using my cast iron. I used I've made large pieces of bread with my 14-inch cast iron. I've done so much with my cast iron lately, and I'm super excited to share it with you and hopefully bring some comfort to you for using it. Because again, I shied away for years from using cast iron because of all those, you can't use soap, you can't this, you can't that, blah blah blah. And through scouting, there would be classes for the adults. And every time I would try to sign up for the cast iron or Dutch oven cooking class, I could never get in because that was the first thing to load up because people wanted to get in on that, learn how to use their Dutch ovens, cast irons. And that was one of the biggest things I was super excited to get was the Dutch oven. And so by the time I finally started to get to use it and really understand it and have fun with it, it's really a lot of fun. You don't have to just use it under campfire or with wood fire or with a charcoal fire. You can use it on your stove. You can use it in the oven too. Doesn't matter. But it's something I want to show you guys with cooking with cast iron. Again, super excited about it. So please, please, please join me. If you have cast iron, if you have an interest in cast iron or cooking with cast iron, join me. Come and check it out. I don't know if I necessarily am going to make a separate channel. If you think I should do a separate channel called Cooking with Cast Iron, throw me a comment. Throw it up there. Say, yeah, you should do a separate channel. And I'll do that rather than making a sub channel on the Jim Buck voiceover. Or I may just change Jim Buck voiceover to Jim Buck doing stuff because I'd like to even show you some stuff I've made with my sewing machine. Again, just doing some fun stuff, but I'm super, super, super excited. I get stuff off the internet, a lot of baking stuff, and I go, I'm going to make that. And what are to make it in? Make it in the cast iron. So I am super excited. Please, please join me on this journey. Again, if you have an interest in cast iron. So again, come on out, join me and my little cast iron pan on that channel, Cooking with Cast Iron. Coming up soon. I'll put together a couple episodes before I put it up. And then if you have cooking suggestions for what you want to see in cast iron, let me know. And maybe if it's edible, if it's something I want to eat, then I'll put it up. Or, if it's like, I don't want to eat this, I won't put it up. But anyway, thanks for coming out. Please make sure you like, subscribe. Leave me a comment about whether you think I should start or change the name of my group from, Jim Buck voiceover to Cooking with Cast Iron. I could do that or just create a new one. I don't know. But let me know. But thanks so much for listening in. Thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. It's good to see all those clicks and likes. Please watch, please click, please like, please subscribe. I really appreciate your help. And hopefully everyone is doing well out there and you're having a great 2026 so far. So take care, everybody. We'll see you out there.